Hey, yo. Hey, yo. What's up? New location now. Actually, kind of like this better. Hello. It's me, Johnny. What's up, Trip? Hey, Trip. Your brother is smart and stupid. Take with that as you will. Just troll, Andrew. Yeah. Sounds like fun. Hey, it's me, Jimmy. Hello. I got a new profile pic. Nice. Hello, Trip. Hello, Michael. Hello, Johnny. I'm doing yoga too. Isn't it great? You can really focus on your stretching, opening everything up. Wow, I'm tight. Good Lord. Wow. My knee feels like cartilage is gonna get like. RJ, what's up? Stone, hello. Okay. Man, what the hell? My arms need yoga. I don't really know what that means, but yeah. How was your day? It was good. I was with my friend today. We were hanging out. We were going to go to a friend of ours' house, and then that fell through. It kind of fell through, kind of. Bicep check. Is it any good? I don't know, kind of peaky. Not really. Got kind of bicep kind of sucks, low key. Lighting's bad. Do any better? Yeah. You off school. I've been out of school for a long time. Um so the answer was yes. Gage, you are in shape. I don't know about that, man. There's people who are in way better shape than me. Is this Ron? Run? RM. What up? Hello. Guys, this is bad, bro. This is bad, bro. This is bad. So bad. Oh my gosh. I may as well go, like, man, this is bad. I may as well go, like, shit with some ducks on, like, the river. Yikes. Yikes. Oh my goodness. Hi, I go to sleep. It's me, John. A Mr. John. Thanks. Okay. Have a good night, I guess. Hail hit Minnesota today was bad. In Minnesota? Isn't it summer? No offense, we've seen you shirtless. You are a sight for sore eyes. I don't really know what that means, but thank you. Inspired. 110. What kind of content you create? Fitness kind. I'm kind of a fitness guy for a majority of the time. You know, if you looked at my content as a whole, all of the titles are like fitness related topics, but whatever happens in the live stream is like 40% fitness and then like 60% like just some crazy shit. It's a compliment and a song from the 90s. Fascinating. Get this. I have not seen your content. Alice in Wonderland camera angle. Yeah, pretty much. I was walking my dog and it started hailing hard. And it was really loud and bad. Hi. Hello, Rose. I've not seen your not seen your content. I will check it out. Yeah, it's I mean, I usually live stream most of the time. So like this is one of the live streams. So you may as well watch me live. How are you? Doing well. Sadly I have to go. But I love what you do. I don't know what I do, but people I don't know, people say that I make good shit. I don't know what it is, man. You know, I get told by people like by like friends and work that like I could be a good streamer. I thought you were taking a dump. Happens a lot. What's your favorite fact that you've never got a chance to tell anyone? Favorite fact? It's better you learn trading and make money. Well, streaming you can make money. Content creation is incredibly hard to learn. Or do it well. You could do it, but doing it well, what like gets views is tough. But once you know that, then you pretty much mastered marketing. Fascinating. First time I've ever seen you. First time I've ever seen you. You have a very likable face and voice, to be fair. Thank you, Swampy. In trading your boss. That's like not a good fact. Don't tell people to trade. I traded crypto. I was a crypto guy. I did shorts and longs. So if people don't know how to trade, it won't make any sense. But good luck with your stream though. Thank you. I did shorts and longs. This was like 2 years ago. And if you bet on the price going up, which is a crypto long position, you bet on the price going up. If you short the, say, Bitcoin, you you earn money on the way down. And then you can, you know, leverage that position. So let's just say that you have $100 in a Bitcoin long position and Bitcoin is $100, then if you do 2x leverage, if Bitcoin goes up 1%, then you will make 2%. If it goes down 1%, you will lose 2%. So you have to have more leverage you use. You have to have strong conviction that you will win or make money in that trade. Now, I went in to a Bitcoin and Ethereum long position, and my leverage was high. And I got liquidated, which what liquidated means is um, you know, you bet on the price. Let's just say you buy one Bitcoin for $100. You bet that it's going to go up. So you make it a long position. Then you add, say, the numbers aren't cut and dry like I would say, but let's just say for the sake of the example that you do 5x leverage. So if it goes up 1%, then If it goes up 1% and you have 5x leverage, it would give you 5% or 5x the position. Now, the one Bitcoin or the $100 is your collateral. So, um, the 5x leverage, if it went down 5%, you'd lose 25% of your position. Now, your liquidation price is when your collateral is needed to liquidate your entire position. So you'd lose, so if you had $100 of Bitcoin, your liquidation price would probably be $82. For the sake of the example, let's just say it's 80. And if Bitcoin hits $80, you'd lose your entire Bitcoin, or you'd lose your entire position. So yeah, I did like a 5 or 8x, you know, leverage on a on Bitcoin, and it crashed hard. It was a long. I was like, this shit's probably gonna go. If I was looking at the upside, I was not looking at the downside. I did not have a stop loss, which what a stop loss is basically prevents your position from losing any more money than what it is. Now you can do your own research into this, but Justin Bailey, don't trade crypto with margin. Yeah, I learned that the hard. I learned that the hard way. So I got a margin call, or I got liquidated, and I lost. I lost like, I don't know. I won't say the number here, but yeah, it wasn't pretty. Lost like half my trading portfolio. What app did you use for trading? Okay, so for decentralized crypto, you have cold wallets and hot wallets. Now, I screw these up all the time. I haven't traded in a long time. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure a hot wall. I was not mining, no, but if you look at hot wallets and cold wallets, one is more private. You have like on a flash drive. I was using MetaMask. So I'm pretty sure MetaMask is a hot wallet. Because then you have a cold wallet, which is more secure off the internet. Fairly certain, at least. Maybe I screwed those up. But hot wallets are connected to the internet. Yeah. Yeah, MetaMask is a hot wallet then. And I was using MetaMask. And then you can use a decentralized platform to help you add leverage to your positions. And I was using GMX. And yeah, I got a little too ballsy. I haven't traded since then. Shit works out. Let me stretch. Are you a boxer? I used to box a lot, yeah. I love your videos. Thank you. It's a lesson learned, yeah. For me at the time, expensive lesson learned, but we'll just let that go. How much did you earn from it? I haven't been in the game in a long time. If I ever do a podcast, I'll go into depth about it, but not on stream. That was pretty in depth, actually. That was a decent. That was a decent. That was a decent description, I think. I tried to, make it as cut and dry as possible. Now, I'm not saying that you should do this by any means. Start a business, yeah, more practical. Hard way to make money. Hard way to make easy money. Yeah, unless you're really good at it. Like, unless you're really good. Like, if you're good at trading, dude, you're unstoppable. It's like shit, man. Because like you have to be aware of so many social issues, economic issues. Because like if you have like I don't know, like any wars going on, like the Iran war would crash the market. If that was sudden, it could liquidate your position. Like any economic issues, basically any policies that come up out of nowhere, it would be basically, yeah, it's tough. The price to begin an LLC. Well, you need an LLC. Find the LLC in Mass. Yeah, I need an LLC, but I need stuff first. Iran, Iraq, the war in the Middle East. Like, if that was the war that, like, shut down oil, even though I think the US makes its own oil, like, a lot of the time. Yeah. When I was 17, I learned that job is not going to give me cars, homes, cannot fulfill my dreams. After that, I started trading. It was very hard to understand, but at the end, I've achieved everything. How old are you? Hello, dead anarchist. At this point, I don't think we're gonna have a penchant in 2060. Yeah, probably not. Maybe, potentially. How many push-ups can I do in one set? No idea. Haven't tried it in a long time. Last time I did push-ups was the 525 on stream. Actually, I did one on stream yesterday because someone said one push-up. If you don't know what the Iran war is, you're very isolated. I don't follow it, like, at all. How much is your local pump? Mine is 162p. Used to be 124p before the war. Ours was like USD. It was like before the war. Before the war, you could get a gallon for, in my area, if I was if I was trying to, like, go for the cheapest gas, I could get 272, 273 gas per gallon. But like average was probably like 295 in my area. Now it's like 429, 419. It got up to a high of like 449. So like that shit like almost doubled, man. Umberto. Umberto. Hi Alberta. What's up? We should be happy we were born now than in 1944 or 1800s because it was difficult for the US back then. Yeah, we basically got it as about as easy as it ever will be. The end of the year, I will be a millionaire. Congratulations. Don't forget me. I'm a streamer. I'm gonna lay on the floor as you figure out what trade to take based on all of your 30 indicators that you have. And very good system set in place to tell you when to take the trade. You are beautiful. Love. Thanks, man. Let me see. Let me see here. Boy. This is tough. That's tough. Close your eyes and see what's going on. How can you see what's going on, Gage? Touching the walls, what I'm doing. Lock in. Just lock in. Not gonna work. Man, who knew we'd talk about some crypto trading in this live stream? I didn't. Man, that dude. When I got liquidated in that shit, man, it was like a bad breakup, bro. It was rough. It was rough. Be careful when you trade. Holy shit. Kid use indicator. I'm completely different. Yeah, you have a system of indicators that you use. And when you have all of your indicators, you probably have a micro indicator for short-term trades. You probably have a macro indicator for a long-term overall, trends, whether we're in a bull market, bear market. And yeah, Johnny, what's up? He's spamming my chat. I hate when people spam. I used to learn all about trading and long-term crypto investing. Yeah. Past lifetime, though. If I learned about it now, it'd probably be, I don't use indicators, then what do you do? What do you do? You just look at it and just trade? I just got finished with a stock market class. My English is not very good. No problem. Don't worry about it. How do you trade then? No indication. No indicated. The market are completely controlled. What do you trade? Why are you squatting like that? I can never have anything nice around here. You sound like Ross Albrecht. The market is completely controlled. In what way? I like sound. Hello. That's visual. All right. I really don't know what you're talking about. Saying you don't have any indicators that you use. And I don't think you're just looking at a chart and just trading based off of it and saying you're going to be a millionaire. Unless that's exactly what you're doing, then good luck. So you will get swallowed up and spit out. Unless you can trade based solely. Market are controlled my algorithm. Market are controlled. No buying, selling pressure. No buying, selling pressure. Move the market. Follow what the rich people do. Yeah, if you were to do that, then by algorithm. So you made an algorithm, or you have an algorithm. If you follow what the rich people do, then you'll be steps behind them and still probably lose money. Unless you had a second by second way of following them, which is impossible. You'd have to buy before them. You'd have to know what they do and do it before them. Because when they buy, it's a lot of pressure on the market. Or it could be a lot of buying pressure, unless they buy like ununiformly. They like accumulate slowly, so it doesn't move the market as much. But even then, they may as well just dump it all in. Go fast. That's pumping and dumping. They can't pump and dump. So I don't know. Actually, I'm just talking in circles now. Hello, Amanda. That is not what I just said. To you, think you need to buy one indicator and you're profitable. No, what I said was you need a collection of indicators, and that is a system that you then use to have, you know, more or like, what is the word? Fuck, I haven't taken math class in a long time. Correlation, a higher correlation, or a higher, you know, confederal, confederal, um, more conviction in your trade. Have a good day. You as well. Market is controlled by algorithm. I've cracked the algorithm. But your algorithm is still a bunch of different independent indicators. You mean that if you bought an order of 1 trillion, the market will go in your direction. If you bought an order of 1 trillion, then the market will go in your direction. If you bought $1 trillion worth of a stock, the stock will go up. Am I wrong? I'm about to go watch some romance movies. Fair enough. Gosh, I wish I was, watching movies too. But I'm talking about how trading works. We're probably both arguing the same shit. But sometimes fundamental new comes like war, and then the market maker controls manually. Well, the market moves based on unexpected news in the market, based off uncertainty. I'm probably gonna cry about something in the movie, but it's okay. Good luck. I guess. That the time when I can't predict where it'll go next. That the time when I can't predict where it'll go next. That's what your algorithm does. Is when you can't predict, it predicts, and then you buy off that. It's sometimes fundamental. new come like war, something that the market makers control the market manually. You need all the info and to interpret it better than nearly anyone else anyone else. Be my guest. Well, you don't need all of the info. It's like the 80/20. Well, the problem is with if one indicator is profitable, the alpha from that indicator, which is the outsized return per unit of risk. So every, like, say 1 unit of risk, if the alpha, which is what alpha is higher, then the outsized benefit will be better from just that one indicator. But if that one indicator were profitable, it would be priced out of the market so fast that it by itself would not be profitable just using that indicator. Which is why I think what Inspired is doing is using a basket of indicators. Now, when there is a manual intervention, then I can't predict where the market is going. When the algorithm is active, I can predict where the price is going to go. Am I dumb, or is just the algorithm a collection of indicators that I call a system and you call an algorithm? But you've just coded it so that the system runs without your inputs. No, when there is manual intervention. I can't predict where the market is going. The algorithm is active. I can predict where the price is going to go. Hi, bro. Hi, are you here to save me? I feel like we're fighting two sides of the same coin. Or the side of the same coin, whatever that saying is. I'm gonna lay backwards. Someone notify me when he says something else that I can respond to. This is fun. But I am gonna end stream soon so I can go eat food. And go rest. And then stream tomorrow morning. Wow. Rough. I don't know, man. Be careful. I got burned off trading, and hopefully you won't. I thought I had it. I thought I had it. Shit didn't work out. It really is like an ex-girlfriend trading is. Sometimes it works out, man, and sometimes, shit hits the fan. Sometimes, literally, shit could hit the fan, depending on how crazy you get. Oh, man. Oh, my gosh. Anyway. This was a fun. Y'all are deep in a convo. I don't know if he's gonna say something, if he's writing a paragraph or what's going on here. Yeah, we kind of are deep in a convo, I guess, talking about trading. I'm trying to keep things as no, man. Okay. I'm trying to keep things as, simple as I can and explain my side as simple as possible. And what I think he's talking about, convey it in most simple terms. For the most part, simple terms. Even though I don't, recommend what he's doing without you know, education first, whatever that looks like. Please don't just go blindly put a, call option on some stocks here. I would invest for, some time before. How should I explain it to you? What do you mean, how should I explain it to you? We explain the same shit. We were just debating. What happened? Leave it. Just enjoy your life. I will do that. And let me enjoy mine. Hey, man, I'm not stopping you. What I was talking about was just your algorithm is based off indicators. And when people manually move the market, manual intervention, which is, people, unexpected macroeconomic factors like war or, you know, economic uncertainty like COVID would flip the market from being, in the case of COVID, because money was printing, into a bullish state because just so much money was printing. They just pushed the price up. But in war, economic uncertainty, yeah. Yeah. Fun conversation. Fun conversation. Hello, Abigail. Stone's lost. Lost me too. Like CPI, PPI, FOMC. New. Everyone is looking for you. What does that mean? It's the FBI trying to find me. Happens when you're so unbelievably disorganized and sometimes handsome. Actually, I've doubled my Bitcoins twice. Well done. What do you do? Well, a majority of the time I talk about fitness and, life and stuff. But this live stream, we're talking about, money markets, crypto investing, trading, and such. Cool. I don't really know what's going on. Bitcoin. Inspired's not a fan of Bitcoin. And he still doesn't tell me what he trades based off no buying pressure, which every market has buying and selling pressure. So I don't really know what he's talking about. Even like watches and, real estate, all that sort of shit. Bro, it's Solid Snake. I don't really know. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna sit against my wall on the floor and read chat. Now, listen. Can I have mod? No. Headaches. Hello, though. Kept you waiting, huh? I guess. NASDAQ. You trade the NASDAQ.
Michael immediately times him out. I tap into EBT market. I tap into the Section 8 too. I'm not familiar with the EBT market. EBT. EBT. He's being silly. Section 8. That could be a thing he trades, though. I don't really necessarily know. EBT is food stamps. Oh, nice. I have 3 properties. I resell EBT. It's a new popular Bitcoin. Okay. Right. What's up? Section 8 is housing for poor. Are you tired? You sound tired. NASDAQ is bearish. Yeah, I would assume so because of the war and overall economic factors. 3 properties, so I rent them to get money from the government. The gooberment. Well done. Most things follow the NASDAQ for the most part. I also buy shares in IHOP, General Mills, and Cooch's Chicken. Tyson is up too. Attaboy. There we go. My eyes are closed. Then I read chat with my eyes closed. What am I supposed to like? Am I supposed to be like wide open with this shit? That'd be creepy. If I'm like this, then my eyes are even more closed than before. Thinking of buying shares in Dodge, Hostess, Uganda Helicopter Corporation, Ugandan Helicopter Corporation. I can read. Don't worry about it. I only passed high school and such. With the dropping grades. I don't know, man. Happens. Dropping grade requirements. Boy, oh boy. You know, I don't think I've ever seen my room from this angle. Looks kind of weird. Also sent me $2 billion. I was just from the Crown Prince, so I'm rich. I just had to give him my banking information. Okay. Scam artist. He didn't even ask for banking information. Is it half painted blue? Yeah. My dad took this off to paint my wall, and he somehow got it half blue. What's up, Ian? Why that socket? Look like he's wearing a COVID mask. Bring your dad as a guest. He's probably asleep in front of TV. I gained 1 pound today. Jesus. Do a double life birth. What the freak does that mean? Kiki's mom. I'm still confused. I was watching you like a YouTuber go in and Zoom bomb with different YouTubers' clips and how chaotic it would be. And if they did that with my clips, it would be the funniest shit. Because it would just be like me smacking my own ass and, me burning rice on the bottom of pans and the funniest thing. Me singing Rihanna in my car, courtesy of Dessert Video. A tree grow or a Negro? I would much rather watch a tree grow. Goodbye, inspired. Have a great day. Yeah, it happens. A tree grow would be better. Because if a tree grows, then you can watch the branches come off the tree. And then that would be better. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Headaches. Hello. You look like a young PewDiePie, dude. Thanks. I grew up coconut tree and it's almost done growing. But I hate coconuts. Look into my eyes. He tells her, I'm going to say goodbye. He says, yeah. Do not cry. She begs of him, goodbye. Yeah. All day. She thinks of his love. Yeah. Do a double handstand. Good night, RJ. Neptune, red. What the hell is going on? What are you doing? Is this a song? Yeah, it's probably a song. Don't really know what's going on. Someone's singing. Someone's dancing. Someone's doing some cool stuff. This was a fun stream. I don't really know what's going on. I'll see you guys tomorrow. But yeah. What dish will you eat? Tonight will be chicken, corn, and pasta. And some water. I have to go eat it though. I want to go to bed. So yeah. I didn't meal prep for the rest of the 3 days, so I really don't know what I'm eating tomorrow. Kind of screwed myself up. I'm not cooking tonight. I don't know, man. Good night, Michael. Clapped up. Don't eat that stuff. Are you tired of eating that? No, I don't mind it. I don't view food. Last thing before I leave. I don't view food as a fun thing to eat. Like I don't view food as like, oh my gosh, I get to eat this food. This food's so good. I view it as fuel and nothing else. I don't view food as fun to eat. It's just something that I have to eat. After 2 days, I'm tired of it. Fair enough. But yeah. I don't know. Fuel will give you bubble guts. I don't know, man. Doesn't give me bubble guts. I don't even know what that even means. But anyway, goodbye, chat. Have fun. Sleep well. Go for a walk or something. Eat some good, highly nutritious foods. He's alive so far. Goodbye now.